Hey everybody, this is A7X Fan Ben, and this is blog number 59 of Pirates with Ben. And you're not seeing a typo on the screen. On Friday, we went crazy on eBay. It was total insanity. So many auctions ended Friday between basically 12 and 4:30 Eastern, and that is not incorrect. A complete punched set of Jade Rebellion, South China Seas, I should say, went for $482. And if the shipping was the same for the buyer, that comes to 501 total USD. So just crazy, insane. So I've seen near complete sets go for like under 200. I think I got most of SCS, probably 80% of it for 150 back in 2014, and for me that was splurging. And I don't regret that now because it's only going up. I think a near complete set went for 300 not too long ago, within the past year and a half maybe. But this is a record. Like I said at the Facebook group, that's where things were going down too. It's been active. I still have to catch up. I was busy yesterday. On Saturday, the Facebook group has been going crazy again as usual, so I'm going to catch up later today, hopefully. But I wanted to get this vlog out for a variety of reasons. But so complete set had the super rares, the Bouchron, the Gale Force 9, you can see in that picture there, the LEs, which from that set aren't that rare, but anyway, it's just crazy. So almost $500 punched. Almost all the ships were built except for the LEs, it looks like, unless they were punched back into the cards. The crews and the crew were punched, so not even unpunched or anything, and almost $500. So this is a record for as long as I've been watching auctions, not only for a complete set in general or a complete set of South China Seas, but this is pretty sure this is the highest dollar total I've seen on a Pirates auction, period, since 2011 when I've been checking eBay. Certainly not every day, but I've probably checked eBay on average at least 5 times out of 7 days a week, maybe, since about 2011, I would guesstimate. And I've seen a ton of auctions and a decent amount of complete sets and things like that. But so this is just amazing, and it's really good in a way for the game because it shows the popularity is coming back to a degree, or at least people really want it. I mean, it's not even like a huge set, but it is rare and it's punched. It's not even like a new set really. And almost $500, just amazing. So I mean, you could get a booster box of this for like 144 or whatever back in the day with $4 a pack. So I mean, it's more expensive than that nowadays. But and that's not all. So here's another one. Davy Jones Curse, $339 for a complete set. This is a much more common set. So combined, these two sets sold for a combined total of over $800 between the two, and that's before shipping, which would be about another $40 on top of that. And this one also does have the super rares, and I could see the Guichuan in one of the pictures. At least I think so. Yeah, there she is. Okay. And then the LEs for this set are a lot more rare, but the base set is less rare, so it would go for less either way. So just amazing. And then this same seller, Ankle Jug, had the other 4 of the first 6 sets up, and they all went for over 100. So Crimson Coast was the third highest at about 180. It was like 179.49. So and I've updated my eBay price history spreadsheet. You can find a link to that in the description below. So setting records on a number of things. I was actually bidding a bit earlier in the day before these sets ended. I grabbed a couple. I was surprised, but I did win 2 auction lots from the other seller, 6 Feet Under Games. So that was nice. So I got what I thought were decent deals there. So some of that stuff, there were so many lots that kind of not flew under the radar, but a little bit compared to some of these complete sets. So a little bit more random than this stuff with the completed sets. And the pictures for those other lots were weird too. So I'll do a little update once I get that in the mail, make sure it's right and everything. So just crazy. We'll talk more about it on the next podcast episode, I'm sure, under the news section. Just insanity, just speechless. Some people, yeah, and some people on Facebook, just there's no words. Just $800 for Davy Jones Curse and South China Seas punched complete sets, not even brand new. Insanity. I was hoping SCS might go for 300, Davy Jones Curse maybe 200. So just total insanity here. It's amazing. So, and again, it's it's good. If anything, it's good for the game, even if some of the prices are some people might kind of scoff at that and say it's kind of crazy or outrageous. And I don't disagree too much, but it's good for the game to see, you know, such demand. So anyway, so I'll try to move on. Might even make another video about eBay stuff in general sometime. So yeah, basically that's another theme here. It's been a golden like week or two here on eBay. It's been amazing because that 6 feet under games had a ton of lots up from the first 3 sets. Basically, I talked about it in Friday's vlog, so I won't go too much into detail. But the amount of auctions that ended on Friday, I don't know how much. I think the 6 complete sets from Ankle Jug sold for a combined total of like $1,344, and then add in 2 copies of the Sleigh with Whitebeard. They sold for 53 and 51, so that's over $100 for just 2 copies of those, which is a ton. I've never seen those go for more than maybe 25, something like that. So crazy, just records being set all over the place. So the amount of auctions and money that changed hands and auctions that ended on Friday afternoon were just crazy. I've never seen anything quite like it. I mean, I've seen a lot of great auctions on eBay. There have been like big kind of like sprees. That Dogan, who I'll talk about in a second, he's got more up, but his stuff ended like July 1st, I think, and that was exciting. But this is like unprecedented, especially with the heights that it reached. These prices are just crazy. So really amazing. And again, good for the game. You can see the demand, some extreme demand, people willing to pay up big money, put down big money for the complete sets and whatnot. And even some of the lots from the other seller went pretty high too. I think one of the Crimson Coast lots was pretty much a complete set, went for like 115, but since the pictures were just, there's like 1 picture per lot, and it wasn't even like necessarily representing what was in it. So I think that's part of the reason the punched Crimson Coast set from Ankle Jug went for more. But anyway, just so much. Okay, so deals of the day. I say still a golden age of eBay here. You know, in the short term. I mean, prices are high and like demand is high. I mean, the golden age for me would be like 2011 to 2013, 14, when you could get a lot of good deals. Stuff flew under the radar. It's kind of like an interim period where I got a lot of my stuff for good prices, got a lot of good deals. But I say golden age now because there's just so much quantity. There's so much rare stuff available. A bunch of complete sets just sold. There's just so much still up. Even after the stuff ended Friday, there's a lot. So Dogan has 92 results for Pirates in general. He's got Krakens. I've seen Fire and Steel, Rise of the Fiends, LEs, limited editions. There's a bunch of lots up. And he's been adding stuff because now there's a Spectre new listing, and this is being recorded Sunday morning. Terex, there's DJC LEs. I see the Fire and Steel Super Rare Pack. I still have to go through and watch some of this. I just brought this up because I knew I wanted to mention it as like a deal of the day. These don't end until like Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. These aren't ending until kind of like next week or whatever you want to call it. Rise of the Fiends Super Rare Pack as well. Go back to that, yeah. So there's a lot of great stuff up from Dogan PC, one of the members of the Portland group, PDXER. I'm like 99% sure. And then Arius Primus, who I've seen before, he's got some cool stuff up as well. Not quite as much, but in terms of item quantity, but he's got some nice lots up too, which look pretty cool. Some generic crew lots, or crew in general, I should say. And the South China Seas Super Rares are up. It's already at $56, which I think is close to the record for that. I'll have to look at my spreadsheet, which again, link in the description below. Check out the prices. I'm updating that like daily now to try to keep up with all the stuff that's ending. I don't keep track of nearly everything, but you know, rare stuff, complete sets, pack prices per lot, things like that. I try to keep up with. Definitely the 10 Masters, and it's almost all auctions. But anyway, and then there's some extra stuff at the bottom underneath, like specific items. So if I don't necessarily have a column for like Scry the Explorer and Bloody Throne, for example, but you can find them. You can use CTRLF to search if you're looking for a specific thing. Like DJC LEs might fall under that as well. So there's stuff like underneath the main stuff. So South China Seas Super Rare is already at 56 here from Arius Primus. So links to his stuff and Dogan's stuff are in the description below. So deals of the day, kind of deals of the week. So just a lot of great auctions as usual here. It's an amazing. Ever since like those Dogan lots ended like July 1st, eBay has just been hopping, and it's just crazy. So I think one of them, somebody else from the Portland group. Let me just click on this real quick. I think somebody else Okay, yeah, Arius Primus says Portland, Oregon as well. So it's almost like a, I don't know, it's kind of unfortunate if some of the PDXCR or like the Portland group members are getting out of the game, but you know, in the meantime, it makes eBay hot and exciting to say the least. And just a little add-on here at the end of the deals. Hills Wholesale Gaming, it has Caribbean lot of 36 packs on sale for 54 instead of 72. So you might be able to get a better price with free shipping on eBay, but anyway, so that's on sale. So that's a good price though. So anyway, just work out the shipping to see if it's better on eBay or not. So I'll finally move on to card of the day, sets 1 through 14. Get Revolution up, go to Unlimited so we can get the special edition box ships up. And this one went for $104.50, the punched complete set by Ankle Jug, sold on Friday. I think that was the lowest of the 6 complete sets. And I would say Revolution is probably maybe the second most common, I want to say. Davy Jones Curse packs are more common as far as I can tell. But anyway, so goes to 148 for game piece number. That's pretty simple. Just add the 8 there at the end. Number 40. So I'll try to guess. I don't really know, though. That's going to be probably an English ship or crew. I'll guess HMS Lord Caldwell. I think that's number 30-something, but let's see. So 040 from... Okay, it's Spanish. Oh, it's after the English stuff. I see. So the first Spanish ship in the set, Revolution La Santa Isabel, is number 40 from Revolution. And this is a 4-masted schooner, 13 points, 6 cargo, SL move. All 4 cannons are 3S. Schooner keyword, and once per turn, one of the ship's treasures is worth +2 gold when unloaded at your home island. So this is one of the best ships in the entire game, actually. So another great card of the day. After a couple lame ones, though, actually. So this one is amazing hybrid. I would do, just the basic setup could work like Captain, Helmsman, Explorer. Then you've got SLS speed for 19 points, 3 cargo open, good enough cannons to shoot. You got the +2 gold ability, which is an amazing game-winning ability. This is a severely underpriced ship. I would say this is worth maybe 18 points. You could argue higher, honestly. But anyway, the 13-point cost is definitely too low. This is overpowered, and a good example of how Revolution has a ton of great ships. This is the set from which we got the Banshee's Cry. The other Spanish ships in the set are quite good too, but the Santa Isabel is probably the best. Monarca is the more dedicated treasure runner, but the Santa Isabel is better hybrid, certainly. So the Santa Isabel, there's a lot of great crew setups too. I'm not going to go into extreme detail. Dominic Freda has 2 good versions from Rise of the Fiends, and you could add cargo. You could stack it with another gold bonus ability like a +1. I don't know if the Spanish ship had that in a crew form. I don't think so. Anyway, so great hybrid, amazing ship. Game piece rating out of 10. I would give it a 10, to be honest, because there's nothing wrong with the ship. You could complain about all the cannons are S range, but I would complain more about how it's too good. I would get like an 11 out of 10 maybe, because it's ridiculous. You could make a solid case that it's top 5 ships ever, maybe. Probably not quite, but it's really up there as one of the best ships ever. So you could just do Captain and Helmsman and have a dominant ship right here. Explorer optional. Spanish have a ton of great name crew. They've got Luis Zuan with Captain World Hater, so you can make it an even better hybrid if you wanted to spend a decent amount of points on her, improve the cannons, save cargo space, 2 abilities in 1 crew. Again, this is a game-winning ability on a ship with a ton of cargo, amazing speed, and good enough cannons to warrant hybrid usage. So amazing, just one of the best multi-purpose ships in the game. You could make a decent case she might be better than the Darkhawk 2. That's the pirate ship with 8 cargo for 10 points, L move with a negative ability, a little bit better cannons. I'd say Darkhawk is probably a little better, but a little bit more cost effective. But this is an amazing vessel right here. So 10 out of 10, and I'll try to find links to her on eBay or RainTyger. So this is definitely one. This is a must-have ship for Spanish players, no doubt, and just in general, it's an extremely competitive ship. So if you want to win Santa Isabel, we'll get you there, no doubt. So picture of the day, real quick. This is from August 5th, 2015, so 3 years ago today. And that's a big island from Rawson, AZ, Rawson, Arizona. Same with the background island and the rocks at the left-hand side. And I'll have a link to his Facebook page. He actually entered Ocean Train Contest number 3. You can see his entry on Miniature Trading in the thread. and he does sell and or trade the islands. So you can hit him up on Facebook or anywhere, but I'll link to his Facebook page where he sells them. So if you want to get islands like this, you could make the same one probably. But anyway, so this is I used a Viking fleet in a kind of a short, little small game. So it was I think it was a decent game. But anyway, I like these islands because this one has 5 beaches, so you can put different coins on each, and then you could have each one be explored separately. And or you could make a house roll. There's a little tunnel to a bridge to a beach on the other side, so you could actually have a house roll where if you explore this beach, you could explore that one at the same time. Then you could put you could like stealthily put a marine on the other beach to shoot at an enemy ship or something. Anyway, there's a lot of cool combos. And one of my favorite custom islands I have in my collection of custom islands in Train, which is growing because of Ocean Train Contest number 3, and I just have a ton of Ocean and Train materials at this point. So, and you can actually see my Ocean Train Contest number 3 entry video on the channel, released last week on August 1st. And I also did a review of Ross and AZ's stuff that he made for me that I have. So I'll try to put a link to that in the description below too. This vlog got way longer than I expected, especially with the awesome card of the day. So stuff to catch up on, definitely some big news with the sets. Yeah, oh yeah, I was going to mention probably, I want to say at least $2,000 or so was spent on pirate stuff from auctions ending on Friday, because the 6 sets alone went for over $1,300, and that's not even counting Whitebeard and the Sleigh for another 100. And then 6 Feet Under Games had a ton of auctions ending. I didn't keep track of all of them. Some of them were worth watching in my opinion, but just a ton of them, and most of them sold. So just an amazing day on eBay. Can't emphasize it enough, really. So anyway, and then, oh yeah, I was going to title this one of the reasons I won't vlog. So if you notice this familiar setup in the future, I mean, I usually record in this room, but I'm actually going to be recording a lot of videos today that I'm going to release at a later date. So that's one of the reasons I'm not going to vlog quite as much. I still enjoy it, but I do like the thought of like evergreen content, so content that stays great in the future. So that's why I like making videos, like non-vlog videos about specific topics that will help people, because then they can watch it 5 years from now and it's still relevant. So, and not that this isn't, but the deal of the day and some of the eBay stuff gets kind of repetitive, and it's very like in the moment. Like some of these auctions I just mentioned as deals of today or this week are ending, you know, this month, this week. So, and sometimes it gets a little bit repetitive with the card of the day. But anyway, so one of the reasons I'm not going to vlog as much because I do want to dedicate time to making videos that will be getting views years from now, and do a little bit less like current event type stuff. And I don't have like enough subscribers to really have a ton of views on the vlog type stuff. So anyway, but thank you for watching. I'm gonna make a bunch of videos today, so you can expect a lot more videos in the future. I'm probably gonna go a little bit crazy with uploads over the next month or couple weeks. So not necessarily every day, but I'm gonna make a decent amount of content, I think, hopefully. So anyway, so thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. And always reach out to me or comment below what videos you think I should cover. I've got a list that I'm going to look at today to figure out what I want to record for today. But always feel free to suggest topics, and then I can look at them and decipher if I want to do them for a video or not. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Pirates content, and I'll see you soon.